In this video, I'll be showing you how to edit a footer, how to create a header or a footer, how to add icon, and how to work with the block component within Plant UML. Now, I have covered other syntax within my other videos in the Plant UML. Now, Plant UML is an open source tool to create diagrams. It is a you can create UML diagram, mind map, flowchart, and it's a user domain specific language. It basically uses the domain specific language to define the components and the interactions. It is useful for visualizing diagrams like software architecture, use case, etc. Now to start with, I have opened Visual Studio Code. Within Visual Studio Code, I have installed Plant UML extension and I have installed Java within my operating system. Now here, I'm gonna work around with headers and footers and block. So let me create a file over here. I'll create a file called as block.puml. Now to start with, the syntax, like I've already created various other documents, which I'll show you how it looks like. So if I preview this PML diagram, this is how it looks like. I've created a conditions. I can preview the current diagram, and this is how it looks like. So these are the different diagrams which I have created. Now I'll close the preview window and I'll start the UML. So to start the UML, I'll just say at the rate start UML, and then I'll call this as block at the rate end UML, and this is your simple UML diagram. Now you can also preview the diagram just by doing a right click and preview the current diagram. Now, as there are nothing in it, let's start adding title to it. So I'll just say title. This is a good diagram. So this is my first uh, syntax title. Then I will add a header to it. So header, this is a header component. So you can define the header. So I'll just do a right click, preview the current diagram. I'll see the title and the header for the document. Now, if you see over here, it has given me some syntax error. Now, why? Because if you see the start URML, so you need to be very precise while writing the syntax, and that's why I always do some mistakes and show it to you that you may encounter such scenarios whereby you need to actually look into the syntax, and then if it is all correct, then the preview will be successful. Now, title header. Now this is a header. Now I can add various component. Now if you see over here, I have already added a couple of actors and couple of participants. So I'll copy from this document. So I'll go into this document. I'll copy some of the content over here. Now it will render the actor, it will render the participant. Now I need to establish some relationship between actor and participant. So for that, I'm again going to this document, and maybe let's put something over here. So if you go into this document, so there is a user contacts the system, initiate login process, system contacts user, accept the code. Now this is like a simple document. Now this is a header component, and we can even add a footer component. So I'll just call it as footer. Footer need not be at the bottom. You can put wherever within the document, and it will be rendered at the bottom of the document. So this is a footer component. Now, usually in footer, you put basically when the document was generated, right? So you can add the date as well. So this is a footer component. Now I can start writing when this was generated. So I'll just say generated on, and then I can hard code the date. But if you want some dynamic date, you just put percent date, and then in double quotes, you put the format, what you want. Now, if I want the format dd-mm-yyyy, and then I want to say by myself, and you save this content. So what it will do, it will start processing the uh, document, and then it will give you the preview. Now it is taking a quite while, so I'll just close the preview, just do a right click and say preview current diagram. Now it has generated the footer component, it has put the date as well, and it has given you this nice looking interface. Now we have added header. Now within the header, I can like add this title. This is a good diagram, right? Now what if I want to make this good diagram bit bigger? So I'll just put a angle bracket and say size. Maybe let's make it very big. Let's say size colon 50, and it will make the good diagram basically a bit bigger. So you can increase the font size by introducing this kind of syntax within the document. But remember, it should be against a specific text. So as you see over here, this is a good diagram. Now you can even add some icon as well. Now there's one of the icon which I know is say if you put it in an angle bracket ampersand, and I'll just say heart, and it will put a big heart. Now if I want in another icon, I will say this icon I want the size to be say maybe 20, and I'll put another icon ampersand, and this time I'll write it as Wi-Fi. So that's also one of the icon. Now I'll just save this, just preview the current diagram. So it should show this is a heart, big heart with the size 50 and size 20 Wi-Fi icon. So this is how you can introduce icon within the Plant UML. Now, from where do you get all this content? Now, here in this code, say let me create another document. So I'll make use of a document called as colors.puml, and then I will add that same syntax. Okay, so I'll just make use of this. So let's assume this is another document which I created, and here if I just type in colors, so I should be able to see all the colors which are available for me to use within the PML document. So it will render all the colors. So I just typed in colors and start UML, end UML, and then it should give me the list of colors. Now if you see over here, it has given me a syntax error. It says this version of plant UML, so start UML block colors. So there is a syntax error. Now, let me not use this now. Let me put something called as list open iconic. And let me call this as XXX. Okay. Save it, preview it. So the colors didn't work. Let's see whether the icon thing works or not. So what I was expecting is basically a list of all the icons. So start UML, end UML. Now let me see the syntax, whether the syntax is correct or not. Preview current diagram. If it's a process for a lot of time, just close it and then preview the current diagram. So what I wanted to show you is like you can write list open iconic, and then it will list down all the possible icon which you can use within the plant UML document. Or you can see all the list of colors within the plant UML document. Now, as you see over here, this has listed down all the iconic icons. If I just put colors and preview, and it will list down all the colors that are possible I can use within my system. So that's about the colors. Now let's go back to the block which we have created. So this is the diagram which we have created. We have added a title, we have added a header, we have added a footer. Now let's go ahead and start utilizing the block part. Now, as you see over here, we have created this UML diagram. Now, there are different types of diagram like the sequence diagram, the block diagram, the use case diagram. Now you cannot mix all this thing in one. Like I'll show you an example like what happens. Like say if I just type in a block named as abstract, and I'll put the name as abstract layer. Now if I preview this, the system will not be able to render the information correctly, and it may throw you an error. So what I would advise is like this part, like the one which you have created for sequence diagram, I would advise you to remove the code and focus on say one specific component. Now we are working on the block diagram. So that's why, we Title, header, footer goes with all the document, but then once you're creating a block diagram, like if you're using abstract, if you're using all those different component, then you would require a clean slate. Now this is an abstract layer, so you can have that block. Then I can have other block within my system. So I'll call this as abstract, and I can add an abstract class as well. So I'll just call it as AC1. And then another syntax would be annotation. So I can add an annotation, ANNO. And then I can add a circle, and I'll call this as big circle. So like that, I can add various components. So I'll just preview it. So I'll show you abstract, abstract class, annotation, and circle. Now you can also add an oval. So as you see over here, abstract, abstract layer, abstract class, annotation, and a big circle. I can even add an oval. So you put like this, and then you specify an oval. Now you can also add a diamond. So like this, you can add diamond. And this one, I'll just call it as circle. Now diamond, you can also write diamond using just typing diamond, and call this as small diamond. Preview. So I've added circle, I've added annotation, I've added abstract class within the same diagram. There are other objects which you can add, like the class, entity, exception, interface, protocol, stereotype, etc. So I'll just show you how to add that as well. So quickly we'll add class, class animal. Then I will add entity, which is maybe person, and I'll add in programming language we have something called as an exception. So error 10 exception, I'll just say stack overflow. So you can write that way. And then we have interface. So interface is I implementer. So you can add an interface. You can add a meta class. So meta class. You can add a protocol. So protocol. So HTTPS. I can add a stereotype. So another syntax would be stereotype st100. I can add a struct. So human. I can add an enum. So this is how I can add various programming related component within my diagram. So all of this block can be represented in a diagram. You can connect this block. You can come up with any documentation around it. Now, once it renders, you can see that abstract layer, AC1, annotation, big circle, circle, diamond, class, person, uh, from an entity, exception, interface, meta class, protocol, stereotype, etc. are generated within the diagram. Now you can play around with creating all this object. I just wanted to show you that these all things are possible in Plant UML. So that's it, folks. This is all about Plant UML. We have seen the block, we have seen the header, footer, and we have seen how to do a bit of styling around in the Plant UML document. Thanks for watching.